Hello, everyone. Welcome. My name is Doruk, and today I have for you not my sixth Hobbit League game, which you would expect me to do, but instead I have a game from the Elven League between Adobim and Captured. Captured again. So sorry for butchering their name. Um, but my Hobbit sixth Hobbit League game, it was against Tybo, and yeah, I asked Adobim to cover, like to give me some feedback on the game. And I messaged him on Discord, and he gracefully just made a whole video about it, which was awesome. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, he covered that game. So if you want to go watch my game, my Hobbit League game, go watch it over on his channel. I'll provide the link down in the description. Um, Whatever he has to say about the game is definitely much more valuable than me recovering it. So yeah, just go watch from his perspective and he what he would have done. Um, it's significant because both these players are exceptional players. Adobim is at the time of recording is ranked 4 on the ladder, but he was the top highest ranked player on the Discord server for a while, and Captured is also he was my opponent last season in the Hobbit League, but he achieved such a high win rate in the Hobbit League, he immediately promoted up to the Elven League. So for those who you don't know, for those who don't know, there are three leagues: Hobbit League, Dwarven League, and Elven League. So if you do well in the Hobbit League, you get promoted to Dwarven League, and if you do well in Dwarven League, you go up to the Elven League. But Captures did so well that they immediately jumped to the highest league, the Elven League. And Adobim, again, he's one of the best players that's currently playing the game. So yeah, this is gonna be an awesome game. And yeah, I asked Adobim to maybe give me a league game to cover instead of my video, like just recovering it. And so he gracefully just provided me with this game. So thank you again for that. And yeah, we're gonna be going over this game. I don't know what happens in this game, by the way, and I'm gonna be looking at it the first viewing as I'm recording it. And by all means, whatever I have to say about this does not mean it's correct thing to do, or like I'm just gonna be playing the game as if I am in Adobim's shoes, and it's just basically a way to just see the skill difference between like an elite level player and myself. Um, they have insane experience. They know a lot, so it's gonna be an awesome experience, and I'm definitely gonna miss some stuff. So if and when I do, please feel free to share them down in the comments. The point of this exercise is to basically to see the difference of how like where the skill gaps are basically. But yeah, so this is gonna be a very exciting game. I don't know what's gonna happen, who's gonna win, no idea. So yeah, let's jump right in. So Adobim is playing as Shadow, and for I think they agreed to play with 2 action tokens plus a Dwarven Ring. And I think this is the first time I'm gonna cover Dwarven Ring. A Dwarven Ring is basically another balancing method that people like using, and all it does is at the start of your turn as free people, you get to choose. You can choose to re-roll a die. Like for example, if you roll a Palantir, you may wanna on a turn where you wanna move, maybe you might wanna choose to roll the Palantir with a Dwarven Ring. There are some caveats, like if you roll the same result, you get to roll again. So if you roll a muster, there's actually a 75% chance that you roll into a movement. So Dwarven Ring it's basically used to get a Will of the West when you're not rolling any, or maybe get some more movement. Yeah, it's just a way to re-roll one of your action dice at the start of the turn. Like that's basically it. But it's a one-time use, and it doesn't go to the shadow player. So when you use it, it's done. It's over. It's not like an Elven Ring where the shadow gets to use it after three people. So with those out of the way, let's jump right in. All right. So I am shadow. I'm gonna say I am here as if I'm again looking at the perspective of the shadow. So starting with a red 3 and hill trolls, good playable cards. Hill trolls. Yeah, when I see a forward mustering card, I'm usually reluctant to just like assign it to a specific place. You usually end up figuring out where that's supposed to go early on. So I think those are really good cards to begin with. And yeah, I would also start with Zero Eyes as the Dodobim. Let's see what we roll. Oh, okay. We rolled 4 eyes. 4 more eyes? Did we actually? Yeah. We allocated 0, 4. Okay, so at least we got 2 masters. And an army movement. And 3 people gets, an amazing roll if they have a playable card. All right. What do? They Palantir they use the Dwarven Ring for a Palantir. Why? To get movement? See, yeah, so like they just get another will. Probably because 3 people don't have any playable cards. That would make sense. I think they would be happy with either movement. I mean, do you really want to move against 4 eyes? Like if you get a character, I mean, maybe they're thinking about separating Strider. Like anyway, interesting. I think I would pass here if I was a Dobim. This is a weird start. Yep. All right. Okay. This is a separation. Okay. When you see a character drop and a thinking, when 3 people don't immediately move with a character die, you immediately assume separation. All right, this is gonna be an interesting. Okay, so they separate with Gva here. Sure. Legolas and Strider coming along into Moria. Okay. Is there any benefit from doing that with Gva here instead of a regular separation? Probably not. I guess you get to cycle a card now, cycle a character card. Or they didn't cycle. Did they forget? I guess they forgot to cycle. Okay. Legolas goes to Lorien. Strider continues south. Yep. Okay, we get Saruman. Yeah, but I'm sorry. I forgot to say that. Yeah, I would have also gotten Saruman. When 3 people is going for a military-ish way, it's imperative that you get your dice in order. And yep, Strider goes. And what do I do with this die? I think I would start organizing armies because yeah, just go to Gorgoroth and maybe near Harad to Far Harad. Elves are nowhere near at war. I feel like that's what I would do. Or Sauron to war. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, I feel like would you not rather use the hybrid as an army move because you have so many armies to move, and you only need 1 master to put Sauron to war. Does Hill Trolls need to be Sauron at war? Okay, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like generally early masters are good. Can't complain. I just think Shadow only needs 1 more master to put Sauron to war and then do stuff, and you need a lot more army dice. So I like using them as army dice. I don't know. Maybe it's a mistake, but. And Aragorn gets crowned. Cool. Very unusual turn 1. Cool. We draw Candles and Horde. Okay. Not the greatest cards right now, I would say. I mean, Deadly Strife is good, but allocate nothing, I'm guessing. Okay, Adobim allocates 1. Why? Like, what's the difference, right? If you're not gonna allocate turn 1, what's the difference now? Why allocate 1 now? Yeah, I'm a little confused. Like, I mean, sure, you don't want to give free movements against 5 dice like that. Like, if you roll none and they roll all movement, then it's just like, oh my god. Maybe that's why. Yeah, maybe that's the difference. Yeah, fair. And we get a lot more musters. And yeah, at least they didn't, against a single eye, they didn't get tons of movement. So what would be my plan here? By the way, this might be a much longer video. Holy, I need to pick the pace up. But yeah, 2 musters. Can you get anybody to war with 3 attacks? I don't think you can to get the Witch King. Actually, you might. Near how 1, 2, 3. You can actually, but you don't have a leader there. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Do you go for maybe Helm's Deep here? Helm's Deep push with the musters. Just muster. Like, just couple muster, attack, Helm's Deep, try to take it, and then get Witch King final die. That's interesting. Like, basically, because they can't also, the Fellowship didn't, Free People didn't roll a really, like, a good roll at all. This roll does not defend Helm's Deep at all, so I might consider attacking Helm's Deep. I mean, it's dangerous to put Rohan to war this early, but it's gonna be dangerous either way. But yeah, all right, let's see. Okay, this also makes sense. I guess this army is gonna go up north. Pass. Yep. Okay. Yeah. That gets consolidated. On they went. We play on they went. Yep, makes sense. Dane. Oh. I mean, I don't hate seeing Dane here. Mainly because, I mean, this army is not that big. Like, you can't take the whole due. And yeah, Dane. I was not thinking about going to Erebor. Probably, the idea, I assume, was go cover the north, and then get them to war, and then get Witch King through the north. Meanwhile, progress towards Woodland Realm, and at some point maybe go towards another Elven stronghold. Yeah, makes sense. Like, Helm's Deep though, like maybe you could have gone the Witch King, and Gandalf is nowhere near showing up, so maybe you can even leave Saruman. I don't know. Getting Rohan to war early is like very risky, but maybe that's just greedy. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Would you have gone for? Because if you just muster twice and attack 1, 2, 3 times, not only you get Helm's Deep, you also get the Witch King. And then, like, this plan of going north is always available. And now Free People has to basically use their musters either for Rohan. I mean, nobody's near war. Maybe I shouldn't put One Nation to war, but I don't know, man. Okay, let's see what they do. Um, South Throne East Links War. Okay, I will use them. Sure, that makes sense. They start bringing Gondor down. Yeah, Old Forest Road. Yep, attack, no card. Makes sense. And they have scouts. Oof. Okay. Yikes. When they scouts away, cover Carrick, attack Dale, I think is the best course of action if you want to cover the north. But like, oh wait, they can get the Witch King. Wait, how did this happen again? They're gonna get the Witch King through attacking Dale. Oh, yikes. Okay, yeah, that's much better. No, okay, I realized my mistake. Um, I wonder. I mean, they had scouts too, like the three people. I can't blame them for putting a guy on Old Forest Road when they had scouts. But they essentially that half army movement gave Shadow the Witch King, right? Like this is gonna sound crazy, but would you like maybe put the guys in Dale here so that you don't give free? No, but even then they get it because they have an army movement. They can just cover Carrick and Dale with a single movement, and with the attack here, they still get them to war. Wow! If you want to scout into Woodland Realm, you have to get the North to war and give them a Witch King. That's very cool, actually. Like at the beginning of the term, where there were no units, like if they just didn't move any of the units, you wouldn't be able to get the Witch King, right? Like you attacked here. Like if this was not an attack, you have a single attack. Like if there's a guy in Carrick and the North is here, you cannot get the Witch King. But given as is, damn, this is very interesting. That's really foresightful by Aldobin, by the way. Like, holy, just knowing that they will put the unit here. If I don't have scouts though, would I have done that as free? I guess it's such a knee jerk reaction, but it does end up giving them the Witch King. Um, yeah. Okay, they move, and they wait. What? Okay, what? Okay, Adobim doesn't even get the Witch King. I'm so confused, man. I don't know why. This is crazy. Just talked so much about Witch King, and like he's not even going for it. Why? Just why not? Why like genuinely confused? Why not attack Dale and get the Witch King? Maybe he's scared of a second scouts. Maybe he's scared of not getting a hit, and like now this whole army gets into the realm. Yeah, I don't know. This is too high level for me. Please explain. Help. Okay, we will continue. They move down the north. They're basically saying, yeah, you have to attack Dale. And he will, because otherwise, free people will get the north to war, and then they will start mustering in Dale. Oh my god, he doesn't care. What a boss. He does not care. I would have definitely attacked Dale there. What's the idea? Is the idea just abandoning the north and just like picking this army and going to Lorien or something? Like maybe. I don't know. Yeah, the Gondor's at war. What is happening, man? What is going on? Like, if you put the North to war, don't you get a muster in Dale and you start mustering there? Like, am I crazy? What's the benefit of mustering Gondor to war? Like, what is the captured scared of? I don't know, man. This is I'm never gonna call anything a mistake, by the way. Just so you know, no shot. They're like 150 ELO above me. No, I wouldn't dare. Okay. Anyway, turn three. I don't even know how long this game is, so we'll see. Okay. Oh, Black Captain commands and return to Valor. Oh, two deadly strikes. Okay, that's a really good. Fellowship. Okay. Allocate one. I roll two more. Okay, that's a really good roll. That's the Witch King roll, right? Like, please. What I guess his plan is just go attack Gondor, huh? Like, that's the whole. That's Adobim's plan. Assuming he's just gonna go attack Gondor before it gets massive. He's just gonna contain mustering. So let's see how many musters free people roll. None. Oh god. Oh boy. Okay. This is the kind of roll that makes you wanna uninstall the game as free people. For sure. Did they move? Yeah, I can't see their cards, but yeah, this is that will of the West. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get Gandalf with that will, and the whole of Gondor is gonna go poof probably. Can Adobim even reach? Can we reach Dol Amroth? I mean, we can, but so 1, 2, 3 attacks. Meanwhile, also take Pelargir. Free people might get one muster in Dol Amroth next turn, and they're gonna use one of the dice to evacuate Aragorn, the scaredy cat that he is sometimes. And all the while, the North is nowhere close to being at war unless free people use Legolas' ability, which they will probably will. They would. I think they're hoping that. Yeah, it's just gonna be maybe a hit, but okay, they don't. Yep. Okay. They move again. They're trying to kill off. Oh, the old man refuses to die. Yikes. They get. Adobin gets the Witch King. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Please die, old man. Oh my god. Well, this is crazy. You know, the funny thing is, my Hobbit League game against Captureds, I had a very similar luck in the hunt, where they moved a lot and I rolled, like, I rolled 6 dice and I was hitting them on 3s and I rolled 2s and 1s only. So it's kind of funny. Yeah. Black Captain commands. Oh, they're gonna attack Pelargir. Interesting. Why right now? Like, are they going? I think Adobe is going for DA. Like, that's. Yeah, I mean, he's just gonna go besiege DA, huh? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's totally fair. He's gonna leave alone Minas Tirith for a very cheap DA. Is that if it, like, would you rather not like go besiege Minas Tirith when it's kinda empty? Like, there's kinda empty. I mean, he can still besiege Minas Tirith, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. Going for Pelargir and they evacuate. Now you have to worry about Deadman. Very interesting. DA is so out of the way as well. I don't know. Oh, okay, they don't get any hits. They go to Lamadon. Sure. Yep. That was not a cycle. They move. Please die. Okay. A 3. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Okay, first of all, no reveal is kind of insane. Um, not getting hit 3 times against 3 eyes is genuinely just unfun. Not unfun, sorry, unfair. And then getting the final hit as the perfect tile to kill Gandalf, it's almost too good to be true for free people. But they did spend an entire turn not doing anything militarily, so I'm not sure if I had gone for DA, but well, let's see where they go. Lamadon, yeah, they're going for DA. And scouts. Wow, okay. They get Gandalf. Okay, that was your entire turn. You deserve it. DA, cool. And then yeah, we go to turn 4. I think because now Fellowship is a 5th movement. They have 6 dice. There were no progress. I mean, who's ahead? I'm like trying to gauge the Shadows Gathered and Palantir Reward thing. Okay. Shadows Gathered is actually excellent. Like one of the best cards you could draw. Like you just get done with the siege and go immediately back into Pelargir to one, avoid maybe Deadman stuff, to, cover rest of Gondor. Um, but yeah, I mean, the Fellowship is doing well. Like against 3 eyes, they were only caught once just to kill Gandalf. They're a 5th movement, 6th die. I think free people are doing well, and Adobim, like Shadow didn't progress too much. Like they're threatening. I think 5 points right now. They're hovering there. It's still a close game. I think my money's still on Shadow right now, but I mean 6 dice. Things can change very quickly for Shadow. Fellowship. Okay. Oh my god, 3 eyes. You've been rolling so many eyes, man. Oh, and then 2 Palantir. Yikes. And yeah, stuff. And then let's see how many safe movement and free people get here. Okay. Is there a reason to rush that muster? Just out of curiosity, by the way. Why not just move? Like you want to move. Maybe you don't want to give useful things for these Palantirs. Like Shadow might very easily have Morgul Wound. Like stuff that hurt the Fellowship. And then they do have candles, but like at the end of the day, you're gonna end up moving anyway, right? If you're that scared about like all those cards, you could just technically declare in Lorien if you really cared. But I don't know, just move and see how lucky you get. I guess is not a bad idea. But like you're not gonna move twice, I think. So the question becomes, what do you do with the other characters? You might want to hide if you get revealed, but the other one, not so sure. Okay. Yeah, you want to be done with DA, sure. Strategy. Yeah, I think one of the Deadly Strife is really good. Okay, they get their hits. Cool. Yeah, this is the perfect way to use Deadly Strife, in my opinion. Just get a very vulnerable siege done, and you just lost 2 units. Perfectly capable army to just come back and just merge with the remaining ones and then go back. Ents. Okay. Playing Ents for the card effect usually means, I mean, their hand is full. They have probably another character card they want to play. They deal 2 damage, which is above average. Into Challenge of the King. What's the hunt pool? Oh my god! Don't tell me Aragorn dies here, please. Oh my god! No, no, no. Okay, thank God. I'm gonna flip the table. Sure. Okay, the eye is gone. I guess I guess these cards were clogging up free people's hands. there's no reason not to play them. Like you will move. Yeah, I think they're waiting to move as the last action, maybe, or close to being the last action. By the way, I really want to play the Palantir, but they have a will showing. When you drop that, it's gonna immediately die. So somehow you need to finesse. What do I do here? Do I cover the north? Do I attack the elves? I think I still attack Dale. Like I attack Dale into Woodland Realm. Yep. Yeah, no card, fair. Ah, not a hit. Jesus. Yeah, that's unlucky. I think on 6 dice is about like 70% that you get a hit. Yeah, that's unlucky. Yeah, they press. Yeah, you stay here now because if 3 people start mustering in Carrick, you wanna deal with that as fast as possible. Though, yeah, they can just relieve Dale maybe with this. I mean, elves are not at war actually, so they can't. So, Horn of Gondor. All right. Do you cover Carrick or do you attack Woodland Realm? I think I would cover Carrick. Personally. You still have a lot of armies that you would want to move in Mordor. Okay, yeah. And also these guys can help out, sure. Why not? I guess you really don't know where these armies are going. Maybe they're going towards Rohan. If Aragorn gets crazy ideas, they really cannot storm Mordor. So, Minister. Okay, they're getting crazy ideas, and with the Palantirs, I think with one of them, you definitely like the cool thing about this. Like Adobim is waiting for 3 people to move and maybe candles them. Heal trolls. Do you heal trolls? You might want to Shadows Gather into Pelargir. You might want to play Palantir, but you also want to do that after this will is gone. Like, it's so weird because they're gonna have the last action, so 3 people will be able to move as the last action of the turn, which means that we won't be able to play candles. So, what do we use this Palantir for? I guess Shadow like Palantir of Orthanc to trade with that Will of the West, and then Shadows Gather back to Pelargir? Question mark? Or you Shadows Gather from 1, 2, 3? Yeah, this Eastern army is gonna Shadows Gather into Old Forest Road, I think. Monsters roused. Yeah, I generally don't hate it. When the North is at war, these guys in North Downs and Bree can get some ideas and maybe go help in Rivendell. So if you consider Rivendell as your prime target, which I think it is as the second Elven stronghold, along with Woodland Realm, because Olorian has a Legolas in it. Yeah, this can be like a forward mustering elite in towards Rivendell. So this also makes a lot of sense. Yeah, they muster down the elves. And now I think you still Shadows Gather because you have an excess cards instead of dropping the Palantir. Would I play the Palantir or Shadow Gather? Shadows Gather. I think technically Shadows Gather at least does something. If they roll a bunch of wills, the Palantir will just go anyway. And plus, I might use Shadows Gather, but like I can use it here or here. I like Shadows Gather. They play Palantir. Okay, fair. Cannot hate that. Fellowship moves. It's got its to reveal. And this is the situation, actually, where you would much rather have Gimli as the guide, right? Such that you can just take him, and now Boromir doesn't have Horn of Gondor. I'm not sure if they had drawn this character as for turn, but if they had drawn it for turn, they should have definitely switched the guide of the Fellowship, which is a small thing to consider. The guy with the equipment should be in the back, usually, in cases where you draw two, such that you can just kill the guide immediately. Because now, if you kill the guide, the horn goes. Which is a surprisingly, like, sometimes it does end up mattering, right? And it only matters for the twos in the pool. So, I mean, the eyes would have also been two, but like, whatever. They use horn and then just take the damage. Fair. Like, obviously, it's not a big deal. But and the Moria tile is a 0. Cool. All right. Yes. Okay, we draw A Day Without Dawn and Dreadful Spells. Fine. Fellowship okay. Reallocate one eye. Roll one more. Okay, this is a good roll. And they roll also a good, good roll. When free people have 6 dice, it's really difficult to you know, to play the game as Shadow, like efficient, like because free people can just do a lot of things, and they immediately hide, which makes sense. What do I do? Sorry, I should have thought about this before, but yeah, like Palantir, and you didn't roll any Palantir. Yeah, it's tough. Do you? Yeah, you move leadership. You put a reroll on the Fellowship. Totally makes sense. Do your shadows gather with that? Assuming that there's a bunch of armies here. Yeah, like, okay, let's just for a moment consider what I would do actually before seeing what Adobim did. With this many musters and attacks, I am strongly considering maybe mustering a bunch of units in North Dunland and attacking Rivendell when free people are only technically only showing one muster, though this will probably go to a muster. I can also make case for attacking Helm's Deep when they're only showing a single army movement. Is there a world in which where you just use voice like a couple times and you like go? No, right? The one Ents is gone as well. Yeah, I think I would just. Free people might move once only, though. This is really tough. I think, though, with this many attacks, I would just try to prepare some North Downland units to go attack Rivendell. But yeah, let's see. Okay, they're organizing armies. That also makes sense. These 2 units are actually really important for hill trolls as well. A power to great. Okay. Yikes. At least we have good cards. Like, I think you kill Day Without Dawn and Dreadful Spells for the power to great. Alright. Yep. Dreadful Spells and Day Without Dawn. Alright, perfect. Does this army attack here, though? That's... They're not mustering. They're moving, sir. I think that army is gonna attack there. Yeah. Why didn't you muster there? I made this mistake myself. I mean, this seems like a close fight, which is like 4 against 4, but I'm rolling 3 dice. So like 4 with the leadership, and then they're rolling only 2 dice. So like, this has to be a field fight for you not the monster, but you can't afford. Okay, yeah, I mean, that was a very cheap, yeah, that was a very cheap ribbon though. Plus, now you have another use for Shadows Gather from Northumberland into just immediately just reinforce. But like, I doubt you need that much reinforcement. Probably some guys in Moria can also do that, but okay, they muster in Woodland Realm, but we have Shadows Gather for that. Or we attack. What? You go into siege? Oh, wow. I would strongly consider 1 round of combat outside. Like, I realize it's risky, but it's also risky for Shadow, right? It, 6 hit points against 7. Like, it's not the cleanest fight, don't get me wrong, but maybe he has like no cards. And what could Shadow have that would make you want to go in? Like, yeah, I might have Desperate, like Dread and Despair, which we do. Yeah, and if I'm not gonna like stay out throughout, if I cannot stay out throughout the whole fight, then I should just go in. Though this is very close. Like you know, I'm rolling 8 dice against 7. Yeah, I'm rolling more dice, so that makes sense maybe. But like now to think about it, it doesn't really help me by staying out because I'm not gonna be able to, I think, muster an elf anyway. And it doesn't. I don't lose any efficiency by going into the siege anyway, right? These reinforcements are gonna arrive no matter what. So, this is fair, though it looks very scary to make that attack as Shadow. But it's even scarier for free people to just not go into siege there. Yeah, this is something I think I need to get better at. Attacking with a seemingly weaker force to besiege cheaper strongholds to definitely help speed up my military game for sure. But free people move again. Fellowship moves. They're caught. One reveal. Okay, that's a really good tile. They random into Gimli. Okay, that's fine. You want to go down to Golem. This hunt pool is super Golem friendly if you can manage to find the time to use his ability. And you got rid of 1 eye already with the Challenge of the King. So candles, okay. 2, nice, doing some work. Faramir, all right. Oh, he's not Shadows Gathering. He's just bringing dudes over. Where, I mean, where are the other army movements? Like, I guess they go up north. Like, because you need to find 2 other armies to move along with this army in Vale of Karnan. I guess this army in Minas Morgul is going to go towards Rohan. I think that's the idea, so... all right, turn 6. We draw Shadow Lengthens and Ring is mine. All right, that's good. Shadow Lengthens is now really good because this army can just boop it. Boop it. All right, let's continue. Allocate 1 eye, roll no more. This is a really good roll, provided that we have the Palantir. And they don't roll a will. That's huge. We get 2 cycles. Massive. All right. Wow, okay, now they use a ring to get rid of it. Okay, that makes sense. That was like, that's another way to get rid of the card, sure. Um, they use shadow lengthens. Yep, that's fine. This is a bit sad, but what are you gonna do? I guess these guys are gonna merge and just boop, boop. So looking at this situation, where are my points coming from? So this is 3, and this is 7. Oh, that's game? No, this is 5. I'm sorry. This is 8. So I need to find 2 more points. And yeah, Rohan is completely open, which this army is very ripe for. Though we'll probably lose Pelargir, meaning that we will need Edoras for that, or Shire. Though Shire can get cumbersome. And yeah, 3 people will get into Mordor this turn. I think if they're not, I mean, they use the ring, so they can't use a ring to get in. So if they're revealed with their first movement, I mean, I guess a single eye, it's unlikely, but they might not be able to get in, and we don't have any tile drawing cards. So, Grey Company, okay. That army should do something. But also, 3 people just draw 2 new cards. Maybe they found Trandul, who knows? I am really looking forward to. I'm looking into like getting rid of this whole army in one go. Well, let's. What do you play? You might want to play Hill Trolls. If you were like scared of daylight, I didn't see any daylights. Maybe the dodging is correct here, but Hill Trolls is good. And I mean, I have such a huge force. I just don't want this Deadly Strife to get hit with a daylight. That's why I'm trying to like kind of avoid the. I think Shadows Gather is really strong. I think I play Hill Trolls. All right, let's see what happens. All right, nice. 2 hits, 3 hits, really good. And they roll 2. All right. Post gets 3. Holy. That's 5 hits. That's really good. That army just got annihilated. Yeah, we obviously press. We drew Devilry. Yeah, you just no card this, obviously. You get 1 hit. They get 2. You press again. No card. You get your 6. They get a hit. Okay, that was fairly easy. Not gonna lie. Yep. Not much to say. Very well done. You know. And we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get to Westum Nets, and yeah, they can't really defend. With a ring 6, I'm going Rohan all the way. They hide. Okay, they're gonna Shadows Gather up here, but like, is there any rush? Why not go Rohan here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like I can just besiege Helm's Deep. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, but I just don't think there's any rush to taking Rivendell here. No. They just bring just enough to take Rivendell. All right. 4-2. The 3 people move into Mordor. They're caught. It's a 3. That's really good for free. To get down to Golem fast. And they attack Rivendell. Strategy. Okay, yeah, Devilry, obviously. It's kind of like they attacked without full leadership. I mean, I guess this is also something I need to get better at. for sure. I usually like attacking with full leadership, but sometimes it's like, you waste a full character dice to be able to do that, and sometimes you don't have the luxury of doing that. So devilry against daylight, one hit, nothing back. You okay? You press. What's the elven force pool like? Okay, they can reduce. I don't know if you press once for sure. Yeah. Yeah, you're not even cycling. But yeah, you're gonna deadly strife it into Trendul. That's 3 hits. Wow, that was a clutch. That was a clutch. 2 back. Okay, yeah, that was very efficient. For sure. Nice dodge on the daylight there, for sure. And now we're at 8. And I think literally all we do is go take over Rohan. I think that's the most likely target. And yeah, they're if I use the ring on Palantir, yep. Can I still use on other dice? No, I think you can only play 1 ring per turn. I think they're considering using a ring to make an army movement. Yeah. They use a ring. Okay, they're gonna attack fords. Okay, that's the clutch card. That's a very clutch card to have in this situation. Ford, no card, no card. 2 hits, really nice. They get 2 back. By Saruman. Hope you don't roll into an ent. But at that point, who cares? Yeah, this 4-1-1 I think, is definitely enough to take it. Yeah, this is the kind of situation that you'd really want to check with the battle simulator. Speaking of, let's change scenes. These kind of stuff are. I mean, you do have only warg leadership, so that's a little weird. But let's assume that you will have full leadership next turn, and it is against the 1/1/1 siege, and yeah, like if let's say you're at, so you would about on like you would need 3 attacks, 3 attacks to be more sure. Nope, not this. If you use a single die, yeah, you're not gonna win it with a single die, but if you take it slowly, you definitely will win. Plus, you might get some extra, but like the Pelargir will be retaken, so like you'll need musters. Yeah, you can certainly take it, and the whole point is not to actually take it, but put it under siege before reinforcements can arrive. So, just overall very solid play. I generally am wondering why not just bring these units over here. I mean, technically, you're still trying to beat Kindred of Glorfindel. That guard can come and kind of ruin your day. But like this army is definitely big enough to. I guess this is like 2 musters you attack, and then you're already in fords. And this needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like it needs more dice to bring this force. And but yeah, okay, we're going to turn 7. Allocate 1 eye, roll no more. Get a decent roll. They also get maybe a decent roll. You definitely would move twice. What's the hunt pool looking like? They didn't fix the hunt pool. But yeah, very, very tame indeed. But I think yeah, Shadow can definitely get to 10, though Aragorn will move out and take Pelargir. This is gonna be a very interesting endgame. Yeah, let's see. I think my plan. Okay, they draw a character card. Yeah, they're just gonna attack Helm's Deep. Fellowship moves. It's a 1 reveal by Pippin. Oh, that's Merry. Reveal, get Gollum. Get the mouth. Sure, that gives me an extra attack. They pass. Move Nazgul over. Oh, yeah, yeah. I noticed it, but I didn't notice when they moved. Okay, so. What do they do about that, though? I guess they just move on. Fair. Yeah, it's unfortunate, you know. Not much you can. Well, not much you can do about that. Oh, what is this army going on? What is this army doing? What is this army really thinking about merging in Westamnet and attacking here? What's the idea? Or like taking Dol Guldur? I am confusion. I guess the question is, what do you do with the other half of the army? Maybe through a day and a night play, like 1-1-2, 1-2. I don't know what this army is. What are you doing, Legolas? Are you high? What's happening? Can I just threaten Lorien? Fighting Urukai. All right. Okay. Fighting Urukai into nothing. No combat cards. So let's consult the battle simulator for a fighting Urukai. If I have 3 presses and no cards, it's a 90% win rate. Would you look at that? Okay. Okay, they don't get any hits. That's unfortunate. But 3 people also don't get hits. Okay, that's good. We get 3 hits and that's GG. Okay. I mean GG on the siege. Yeah, we're at 10. And Pelargir's gonna be retaken for sure. That's literally the only point I see that they can retake. So can we also take Edoras with this many dice? Edoras will get an extra elite. It'll be a 1-2-1. Yep. And then yeah, we're moving towards the Shire. And we're forcing this attack. Right now, we're basically forcing this attack, right? Evan, like, oh wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Shadow was threatening Shire here as well. So if they make this attack, I go to Shire. I make this attack with the character. I move, then you make this, and then you ring defend the Shire if I'm going that way. But then I just go Westamnet, right? Is this a good attack? I mean, yeah, you're only rolling 3 dice against my 5, and I have more hit points. This should be an easy fight. I don't want to consult to the. Sorry, I don't want to consult to the battle simulator for everything, but like this seems like a yeah, easy fight. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So yeah, that should be an easy fight, but they have to defend Shire, and they're gonna have to retake with this the Pelargir, but then we take Edoras, I think. Sure, that also blocks the way. Flips the mouse, sit on top of Pelargir, move towards the Shire, and still have enough dice to attack Edoras. Yeah, this is, and also the Shire, by the way. This is very well played. Yeah, you might want to like. It's unclear where you would want to use the ring. What you need to do is retake Pelargir. So, yeah, this needs to happen first. From the free people perspective, they roll 2 hits. That's good against 2. Obviously, this is gonna press, and we retreat. Okay, you know, no need to throw the entire army away and also give up on Dol Amroth, which I have done in the past. So yeah, this is fine. Now we need to find, and they leave behind Aragorn. Why? For a dead man play? 1, 2, 3. I mean, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. This is actually very smart. I think what they're doing is, if this army in Helm's Deep tries to go take Edoras, free people can use a ring to bring both Gandalf and Aragorn into Edoras. Before from Pelargir you can't reach Edoras, 1, 2, 3, but from Osgiliath they can. So, and if Shadow tries going for the Shire, they can use the ring to defend the Shire, to just sit on top of the Shire. So, which way do you go as Shadow? Big question. What do I do here? That's a very good question. I feel like the Shire is the easier path, because when both Gandalf and Aragorn show up in Edoras, you have no leadership. Well, a single leadership, but like that's not going to be enough. I think I can technically get 2 hits in Buckland and force you to defend with a 2-1-1 against a 5-0-1, which Battle Simulator time. I mean, by the way, I don't use this Battle Simulator in game. I think that would be cheating, but in this situation, we can like use it to analyze. If this is the situation, we still win 80% of the time. So I think I would go towards the Shire here. Alternatively, you can choose to actually play both the red tiles, but I don't know why you would want to do that when there's a legit chance you can win. You can attack Buckland and see how it goes. Yep, you get hits. They don't get any hits. Okay, have to use a ring. And we attack Shire. Why not? Strategy card, sudden strike. Okay, you gotta try to defend. You get 1 hit. All right, they get 2. Now it's a much closer fight. Yeah, I think it's a pure. Just you're rolling the same amount of dice. You're rolling, everything is the same. I think it's. Do you keep pressing? I think you do. There's no reason like this. I mean, if oh my god, Rivendell's open. If that army dies, it's gonna be very, very, very sad. But I think you have to go for it. This is a very scary attack. If this goes south, Rivendell might fall and you lose the game. Though, even if you can't take, the Fellowship might be able to dunk next turn against this pool anyways. So I think you just go for it. You get 2 hits. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, so yeah, they get 2 hits, which is really good. And they get 1, and at this point you obviously just press. Oh, no hits. Okay. No, okay. Oh, they get 1. It's okay. I mean, at this point, you're unlikely because draws favor the free people. Obviously, okay, they get their hit. They oh my god. Um. Yeah. You know. Okay. We're back again. Oh, geez. The sun. So what happened? The mutual destruction in the Shire. This is very interesting because now Rivendell is completely open, and so is Grey Havens. Though Grey Havens can be restocked, and there's one, two, three, one, two, like yeah, free people has the advantage of getting to Rivendell if they roll enough movements. So let's see. This is gonna be a very interesting end game. And by the way, I think it was completely right for Shadow to go that route. It was 80%, right? Like 505 against. It wasn't even 505. Sorry, it was 501 against a 211. It was a 60. It was 2/3 chance of winning. I take total. I make that bet. Would you make that bet? I'd make that bet. To win the game immediately. Like, why not? Alas. Let's see. The game got super interesting all of a sudden. I mean, not that it wasn't interesting. It got more interesting. Okay, so we draw Breaking and King's Real. Is the corruption any issue here? I genuinely don't think so, unless you roll a bunch of eyes and manage to hit one of the only 2 eyes left in the pool. Okay, allocate 1. Okay, that to roll 2 more and just okay. The game is just asking for us to go corruption, but at the same time, can free people win militarily? This is crazy, right? And they do get they can relieve Rivendell. This is actually crazy. They don't even have to use a ring. They can just muster a leader in Bree and just go the old-fashioned way. Damn. Crazy. Can they even win militarily? Like, they can take Dol Guldur. Can they take Moria? Yeah, this is just genuinely quite insane. What? Okay, yeah, they're threatening. They're gonna retake Rivendell and merge with Gandalf. I think they're technically threatening to go into Fords at this stage. Because if you attack them, they go to Gap of Rohan and then take Orthanc. Though then they don't have a second stronghold. Would you? Would you rather not? What's the point of this army move? I'm confused. Maybe they're looking to merge here. Yeah, I don't understand. I guess they're trying to merge these 2 armies. But you're not gonna seriously thinking about retaking Helm's Deep, right? Yeah, this is rough. Yeah, we go towards Minas Tirith. Sure. I think they have to go back.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early.
Yep.
He arrives precisely when he means to.
Yep, they're threatening Minas Tirith now. What is happening? What happens if I take Minas Tirith? Oh, he just retakes Rivendell. We traded Ministered for Rivendell. Breaking of the Fellowship for 1 corruption. Alright, we'll take it. They hide. The ring is mine. Moves. It's the red ring. Okay. I think you reveal, right? Yep. Go empty. You have to force them to give you a ring. I wonder why they didn't muster a leader here to not give them a ring. Maybe they're thinking about recruiting some Rohan units. Yep, they retake Rivendell. They attack Ministered. No hits. Press. Get the 6. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Just trading for that. Makes sense. Oh my god, did you get Dead Man? Instead of hiding. I think with the Palantir you give it to us. Or not. What? Use a ring. To do what? To play around Deadman. Wow. Yeah, you have to respect it. If this army gets annihilated, you lose Dol Amroth, and that's like literally, you cannot afford to do that. And these little guys can technically take Rivendell. Damn, this is actually crazy. Okay, we go to turn 9. Get Cruel Weather, Shadows moving. I'll get 1 eye roll, 2 more. Okay, this is an acceptable roll. And ooh, that's a lot of musters. Do I care that if it's a lot of musters? No more rings. You can hide. You're not going to be able to move. I think Rohan Forceful is going to go Burr. Even Rivendell's actually, now that it's, you can recruit some dudes. Like, where are you gonna get points as Shadow? Like, what's the plan? I need 1 point. Yeah, this is really tough. Where do you get your point? Shire? Grey Havens. I think you should muster in North Dunland and go towards the Shire and Grey Havens, because that forces the most musters out of it. But like, this army in Pelargir is huge. I don't think you can also threaten Edoras meaningfully. Yeah, I don't think... I just generally don't see a way to win as Shadow this turn. You might want to bring these guys down south to maybe threaten. Maybe you start mustering in Moria 1, 2, 3 times. Yeah, Master in Moria, I think. Master Moria, force them to use the musters in Lorien. And maybe go out, attack Rivendell. I mean, it's not... Okay. Yeah, I think I just muster some in maybe Moria. That would be my plan. Because if they use all their musters, then maybe you can send the army in Ministered go to Edoras. You wanna maybe overextend their musters into Rivendell, Lorien, and Edoras. Maybe that's the best way to go about it. And they do hide. They do want to make... Yeah, the Shire is also an option, but like, the Shire can muster a big army if that's the only place that you want to go. All right, that's where we're going. You need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. You have a ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, you're gonna move all the leadership, so that might make sense. Okay. That's all you need. That's all the dice you need. I guess they're gonna meet up in Buckland. North Downs, Buckland. Has Power of Tom Bombadil been played? No, right? And you really don't want it to be played. Yeah, you need to. This is also very smart. Like, threaten Rivendell. Eastmnet. Oh, going for Lorien. This way. This is very well played. By Shadow. It's like it's the plan that I wanted to make, but in a much better way. Just using these existing forces to threaten Rivendell and Lorien at the same time. And yeah, now where do you muster? They're attacking Helm's Deep. Because if you muster there, I'm here, then you can only muster an elite, which this dies. If you muster an elite here, I go here. You muster an elite here. With the second die, and now the Shire again only has one elite, which means Lorien can fall. If, yeah, like, but you have another, like, you can muster once, move, and then you have to muster into one of them, and the one you don't muster, I'm going to take, and that's going to be GG. Yeah, this is just really well played. Right? You muster in Shire, for example. With this other move, I go to Buckland and part Celebrant, and if you don't muster into Stronghold, I just take the Stronghold. If you don't muster into Shire, I just take the Shire. You only get one muster into the other one and not both. So this is actually very well, again, very well played by Shadow. This 7 hit point army against 6, but this army will not have any leadership. This is very tough. Yep, okay. You have to use one attack and one muster. So I'm guessing the muster is going to go to Lorien. Yep. And yeah, you attack Lorien. Do you attack Lorien? Is there any reason? Celeborn was Celeborn played? I don't think so. I don't think it was played. I mean, you want to ask Shadow take the Shire or force them to take this, but that means you would need to use a ring. If that was an army movement, you can't even maybe threaten Grey Havens, but okay, Lorien. That makes sense. Helm's Deep, character card against nothing. Gandalf is obviously shining. Oh, they get 2 hits. That's nice. 1. They have to press. Athelas. Ooh, yeah. Is Witch King gonna die? I guess it will. 1 back. That's a very close fight. Oh, they don't get it. Oh, it's a whiff on both sides. But obviously this is your last chance. You have 6 dice. Yeah, no, I actually have a companion there. You have 5 dice. You have 10 dice to roll 2 6s. They don't get it. Wow. Yeah, I mean, GG. Very well played. Holy. Yeah, it's GG. Nothing you can do can take it. Um, was that like unlikely? I don't know. I don't know if the battle simulator can like find. It was a 2-3 with two captains, two hobbits. No, one hobbit. But the leadership was what, like full leadership, I think. Into a siege of 4-1-5 with a single die. I mean, it's technically impossible, but I will be pressing as much as I can. And I do play Brave Stand and then Andoril against no cards. It's a 70% that they get it. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, it was a good attack. I think they got a little, like, literally so unlucky. With like they whiffed for 2 rounds completely. And if they take it, they can still win. I think that's what they're talking about at the end of the game. With relentless assault, you can potentially get 4 hits, even though it would be like, again, unlikely, but it is possible. And with the final die, you obviously just take the Shire. But very well played. And Adobe rolls 4 hits on the relentless assault. But they show the shield wall. And yeah, they did. They he doesn't get it. Yeah, so they would be able to actually extend the game further, though. Yeah, you just hide with the Fellowship. Is it unlikely that they dunk next turn? It really is. Like, it's unlikely that they dunk next turn, and I wonder why they didn't go for maybe a military victory, Free People, when Shadow didn't have any musters, like that whole character and Palantir turn. I mean, Shadow didn't show them any orcs multiplying again, pits. I think, did they play Shadows in the Misty Mountain? I don't think so as well. So like, maybe that's what they were scared of. One of the Palantirs can just completely nullify that plan immediately. But like, yeah, there was like a weird opening where this army in Part Celebrant with Legolas could have taken Dol Guldur. While attacking Rivendell, and then like somehow, if Free People, if Shadow is not careful, they can really also lose Orthanc. I don't know. It's tough to say, but this was an awesome game. Thank you for Adobim for sharing this game with me and allowing me to cast it, because genuinely, if it's an awesome game. Not much more to say. I think Free People, like, both players played an excellent game. I mean, there were some couple like interesting moments that I don't get at the beginning, where maybe Shadow could have gotten the Witch King. But like, this final attack was so well done. Like, genuinely, just moving out of Angmar, first pressuring Rivendell, forcing a muster there, meanwhile making progress towards Lorien, and then like pincering the Shire and Lorien, allowing a single muster into only one of them, which is definitely not enough. Forced the Free People to make this push, even though they were like likely to get it. I think, I mean, even if they do end up retaking it, I think Shadow at that point has a very high chance of winning. And I wonder if they show the other cards. Okay, no, the replay finished. It would be insane if Free People just bluffed Dead Men. By the way, I would love to see if they had Dead Men, but Alas, no, we don't get to see. It's a little bit of a mystery, but it was a very well beloved dead man, genuinely. If it was, yeah, I don't know. Let's look at the statistics. Oh, yikes! Why are these? Why is the statistic messed up? Okay, so apparently everybody rolled 208 combat dice. They merged it. It's a little unfortunate, not gonna lie. But oh well. Wow, three people rolled very, very well distributed, normal distributed dice. Shadow rolled, yeah, they were high on eyes. That definitely felt like it, and low on, like the attacks kind of like cancels each other out, but like low musters, a lot of not a lot of Palantirs. This was also fine. I think at some points the extra eyes definitely hurt. They were very low on Palantirs except for that one turn. And it's unfortunate that the combat dice rolls just kind of merged into a single statistic, but like it felt like nobody was getting hits, like for sure. Other than that one fight where I think up in Woodland Realm, Adobim got like Shadow got a little lucky with their combat dice, or was it in Rivendell? I don't know. But yeah, like genuinely awesome game. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Not much to talk about. Other than go check Adobe out in his channel. I'll link it in the description. And again, check out my game, my much less epic than this, to be honest. But you know, it was a fun game as the one I played as well. But yeah, go subscribe to him. He's an awesome creator and he's really good at the game. So make sure to get notified when he does new stuff, which will be undoubtedly cool. So that's it for me today. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.